Hello everybody, I am back for another YouTube video. Today I'm actually recording at the beach. I wanted to come for a little dip and I thought why not make a YouTube video while I'm here. So I'm recording on a mic because I thought you'd be able to hear absolutely nothing if that was not the case. So that is why I'm holding this cute little tiny mic here. I hope it's all going to work well, but we'll see. This is my first time recording something like this not indoors, so we'll see how we go. I thought today we'd just do a little Q&A, seeing as I seem to always put Q&As on my Instagram and then forget about them and not answer them. So I've got a few with a lot of unanswered questions that we're going to try get through some of today. A lot of them are just ridiculous questions that I won't even bother addressing. Some of them are funny. I actually haven't looked, to be honest, but I'm just going off past experience. Let's see what you guys have for me today. If you don't already, you can follow me on Instagram at Ruby May or TikTok at famous for my personality with the number 4. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube, because the more subscribers I get, the more likely I am to post more often. So you should come join me over here. It's fun, I promise. Sometimes we try on bikinis and sometimes we do Q&As at the beach now apparently. So you should come join me. The first question, are you married and got kids? No, I'm not married. I don't have kids. I'm completely single. It's just me and my dog, and I love it that way right now at this moment in my life. But actually, having said that, I have no desire to have kids or get married in the future. We'll see what happens. I'm not opposed to longer term relationships, but right now I'm really enjoying being by myself. So someone says, why are you so sexy? And I simply don't know the answer to that, I'm afraid. Someone asked me, when are you going to come to the USA? I've actually just come back from a trip to Canada, which I loved, and I go to the US probably once a year. Lately I've been to the US. I have a trip planned-ish for September, but I think I'm going to change the dates. I'm planning on going to LA, maybe Atlanta, and I really want to go to Mexico as well. So we'll see if that happens, but the flights are booked, so we'll just see whether I cancel them or not. That's usually how things go with me. Someone asked me how my time was in Canada. I loved it. I went with my friend Demi to Vancouver, Montreal, and Toronto. Overall, I think I loved Vancouver the most. It was all nice. Just seeing another country makes me so happy in general. But Vancouver was beautiful. The weather was great. We just had such a good time there, and we stayed in a stunning Airbnb where we took some really good content as well. These are so sexual. Like, if you guys want to ask me sexual questions, you know where to go. It's not here, okay? YouTube will cancel me. Someone has asked for a teeth close-up. I mean, I actually quite like my teeth, so I will oblige. You're welcome. Do you have any fetishes like burps or farts or piss? Not those ones specifically. No judgment to anyone who does. By the way, I think having burp, fart, and pee fetishes are actually very, very common, and I've learned that over my time doing this line of work. The amount of times I get asked to burp on my streams, and I just say to people, I can't burp on command. Like, I probably would if I could, but I actually can't. So that and farts get requested a lot. The pee one, not so much. It's against the terms of service on the site that I use. Fetishes are normal though, you guys. As long as it's not hurting anyone and it's legal, then you go for it. Someone said you have silicone implants. I will leave that up to the jury to decide whether that is true or not. Someone said, not a question, but you're my biggest inspiration. And I think that was actually asked by a girl. That makes me so happy. So Angelica, thank you so much. That's really kind. This question says, are you a billionaire? I'm definitely not a billionaire. I don't think I will ever be a billionaire. But, you know, I'm doing okay. We're doing well, but we're not at billionaire status just yet. Are you going to do hardcore corn like Demi? A lot of people have been asking me this lately, seeing as I was in Canada with my friend Demi, and she does do a lot more hardcore stuff than I do. I have no plans to do that at the moment. I always say never because you just don't know what will happen in the future. But for the most part, I'm comfortable doing what I do right now, and I show a lot as it is. You guys, you know, you got to chill. You just got to wait for the time. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, then I guess you don't come, or you come, I come. We all come, okay? What is your profession? Well, I did not go to uni. Actually, I did go to uni for 2 weeks. I studied maths. I dropped out. My profession now is professional hoe. If you didn't guess. I want you to come to Egypt. I would absolutely love to go to Egypt. My sister is actually obsessed with ancient Egypt, and I really want to take her there. This guy asks, are you gay? I'm not gay. I'm bi/pan. I don't really mind which one I'm referred to as. I kind of like everybody. I like people for who they are. I guess I have phases in my life where I've been more craving male anatomy and times where I've craved more women and what women can offer. To answer your question, I'm not gay, but I'm also not straight. Someone says, can I see your angry face? The answer is probably not, because I have quite a lot of Botox in my forehead, because I have always had really strong lines in my forehead ever since I was a child, and they just annoyed me, and they used to crease my makeup a lot, so I've got Botox. So I'll try and give you my angry face. How was that? Someone asked, are you a virgin? Are you the same online and offline? I would say I'm probably an elevated, little bit more bubbly version of myself online, just because I don't want to show you guys all the negative sides to my life. I'd say online I'm slightly more animated, if you want to call it that. I find it really hard to be someone I'm not. It can be exhausting if you're, live streaming or whatever, and you're not in the right mood to be in a good mood. And that, I feel, really comes across, particularly with me. So that's why I try and save things like live streaming and shooting YouTube videos for when I am in a genuinely good mood, because otherwise that energy does just come across on the screen, and I don't want to bring anyone down. I want my goal online to be to make people happy and make people have a better day, not a worse day. When are you going back to short hair? I did used to have hair probably up to about here at one point, but I quite like the long hair. I really don't have any desire to cut it anytime soon. I always have those little moments of like, should I just cut my hair really short? But at the end of the day, I think I'll regret it. I really like the length that my hair is at the moment. It feels healthy and nice, and that is thanks to my lovely hairdresser David. Shout out. So many of your friends have tattoos. Have you been tempted to get some? No, I haven't. Actually, that's a lie. I've been tempted to get like small, tiny ones, like somewhere around my wrist or my hand or my foot at times, like, typical basic girl tattoos. Nothing wrong with that though. I love being a little bit basic sometimes. I have actually given someone a tattoo before, and I did not do a very good job, but it really, really humbled me and made me realize how hard of a job tattooing actually is. And it's so impressive. If you're a tattooist, is that the word? Tattoo artist? Well done. It's very hard. Why do so many scammers pretend to be you? I wish I knew. I feel like I am one of the most used image to catfish / scam of anyone on the internet. Like, I have so many fake accounts made of me. I think it's partly because there is just so much out there of me between my live streams, my old stuff from my Snapchat when I used to do that back in the day, my YouTube videos. It's very easy to take content of me and pretend that I am someone else, and that happens so much. I can't even explain how many messages per day I get of people saying they've been scammed, or they've been approached, or they've been followed. Please look out for scammers. Please don't get scammed. If you're not speaking to me on OF, then you're not speaking to me, full stop. Have you ever been to Scotland? I actually have. I went with my family to Inverness when I was younger. It was so beautiful. I would love to go back. Never been to Edinburgh or Glasgow, and I would love to go to those two places. What is your favorite hobby at the moment? I actually recently started Reformer Pilates. I've been to 2 classes, okay? I get a little bit ahead of myself, but I really liked those 2 classes that I've been to, so I do want to do more of that. As always, I still love spin. I've loved spin for, I think it's coming up to 5 years since I started spin classes, 4 or 5 years. It's been a minute. Other than that, I've been really liking just like a dip at the beach lately. I'm so lucky we're in winter here in Australia, but I'm able to sit in the shade in a bikini and not be cold. When is the last time you had a Philly cheesesteak? I am vegan. I've been vegetarian since I was 11, and I grew up in the UK, so I can safely say I've never had a Philly cheesesteak, and I probably never will. Unless I can find a vegan one. I'd definitely be willing to try a vegan Philly cheesesteak. We'll do some quick fire questions just to finish this off. What's your favorite food? Chocolate. Boob size G. Favorite bikini? Probably this one. I've worn this one so much. How old are you? 27. Have you ever been to Germany? Yes. Hang on, there's a helicopter. Are you a con star? No. Please upload YouTube videos. That's what I'm doing. You don't upload content on Twitter? I do, actually. My Twitter is Ruby May Official. Go check it out. Where is Pico? She's at home right now, hopefully sleeping and not being naughty. Why do you hate me? I don't. You probably were being scammed. Are you naughtier than 2 years ago? If you're talking about on my page, the answer is definitely yes. This question's funny considering what I'm doing right now. This person says, is it ever embarrassing filming in public? I can't take a selfie in public without feeling embarrassed. Not really, you kind of just have to not care. I'm sitting here right now with a tripod, a vlogging camera, and a fucking mini microphone attached to my third phone that I brought with me down to the beach, and you just kind of have to not care, because most people you see in public you're never going to see again, and if you do see them again, if there's someone that's going to judge you for taking a selfie or a fucking YouTube video in public, then is that really someone you want in your life anyway? That's what you got to ask. The people that mind don't matter, and the people that matter don't mind. That's all that matters. I've always wanted to see a video of where you live, like a bit of the surroundings. Well, this is the general area where I live, I guess. I live kind of near the beach in Sydney. So I guess you're kind of seeing that right now. Last time you had romantic sex? That's a really interesting question, and I'm not going to answer it. It's been a while. Ideal breast size, would you change yours? Good question. I think I wouldn't change mine. If I get to like my 40s and I feel like getting a lift, they would probably do a reduction at the same time, but I would never want to have small boobs. My big boobs have been part of me for such a long time that I simply just can't imagine life without them. I know it sounds dramatic, but like probably I have no plans to change them. Oh, I thought that said, do you pay your taxes? But it said, do you ever get to Texas? Another question about Demi. Do you think you and Demi might go to the UK? One thing I will say is I would love to travel with Demi again. I hope she would say the same for me. It was so much fun. She's such an easy, lovely person to travel with, and it was just so motivating to be around her and like make content together. So I would love to travel with Demi again. This has been so fun. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I will do more outdoor videos if that's what you guys like, but yeah, I hope you have really enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see next. It'll probably be a haul. I'm trying to do like haul, non-haul, haul, non-haul. Anyway, you get what I mean. But yeah, I hope this video has helped you get to know me more, and all my links will be in the description. Bye.